whoa! I didn't realize how relatively quiet the music was. My desktop audio was a little louder. So, whoops. Gentle, Bayonetta beginnings, I suppose. Howdy, everybody. How y'all this Saturday? Blue, Young Man, Grey L, Paradoxagon, Ender. Howdy. I'm surprised I managed to make it in time because I started my Saturday morning walk a little late. And I was like, oh god, I still have this many steps to go, and I'd usually be in the shower by now. Fuck. But I made it. I got my steps in. Played some Pokemon Go on the go. Y'all wanna see what I caught? Happy walk, very happy walk, because on this walk, while playing Pokemon Go, I caught a little shiny dude. And a shiny little girl! Double shiny! Both their stats are absolute fucking garbage. They're absolutely useless. They will never triumph my perfect IV Sableye that is shiny. Caught just like that. Gamba smiles upon you. Sneasel, bless you. Thank you. Yeah, I hadn't caught a Sneasel before either. So I was like, I went out of my way to go to where it was showing on the radar. And it popped up. And in the overworld, they just look normal. They don't appear as shiny until you tap onto them to try and catch them. And I was like, oh fuck, this fucker's pink. Who dunked the Shinx in mustard? Who fucking give him the Midas touch? Hi, Paladino. And Darkbolt. But yeah, more shinies. We had the shiny Sceptile. I think this was last week. Which also very gamer. Also shit stats. But whatever, we keep them anyway. Like Shinx a lot more. Yeah, the shiny Shinx is very pretty. Even though its stats are shit, I kind of want to see what the shiny Luxray looks like. This little golden mouse, cat, lion thing. Ooh, singularity balance. I do love this track very much. Luxray's beautiful. Luxray's a good design, I agree. Solid mon of poke. Eh? We adopt our shinies here. Hydration check. Oh god. I had so much water before stream, and I guess I'm gonna have some more. You also started your Saturday a bit later than you wanted? Oh man. I had another thing of like, I was wide awake well before my alarm went off. Like an hour and a half or so. And I try to go back to sleep within the time, but it don't happen. And of course, when it's nearing the time my alarm is actually about to go off, I feel eepy! And so then the fucker goes off and I snooze it for like half an hour. Minimum. Ah. Been my Pokemon from afar for decades. Have Gen 1 cards, I know nothing, played red for 10 minutes, alright. I mean, you can still appreciate the little dude's design, I feel like. I don't see anything wrong with that. Is there any particular Pokemon that I've interacted with or done anything with a Pokemon while not directly being surrounded by it, if that makes any sense? I can't think of anything. Woke up, it's too cold, I'm staying in warm bed, fell back asleep. Ah, it'd be like that. Getting chilly out there. We are beneath the 20 degrees over here. Going forward. It's raining right now. It was nice and sunny. Mostly. Well, out on my walk, so perfect. I do love it when that happens. I'll have to see how well I can keep up that habit of going on a long walk on Saturday morning. Considering weather is gonna get shitter as we go into fall. The season of Over the Garden Wall. Hey, that rhymes, and unintentionally, yay! Most of the jingly keys and such are a bit lacking inspiration. It's someone's favorite! Like a couple of Gen 8 designs, and I've never played that. Oh, which one is Gen 8 again? Which Gen are we on? Is it Gen 9? Is Paldea Gen 9? Yeah, Gen 8 is Sword and Shield. Was there anything in Gen 8 that I was like, yo, this fucker? Yes, I like Grimmsnarl a lot. Grimmsnarl is one of my new favorites. Edgy little dude. Whose Gigantamax form is very powerful. The long leggies. I love him. Suplex the weather! Could you move a treadmill or elliptical into your home? Would make cardio easier. I am considering, like, a walking pad, maybe. It's just that I don't have a lot of space to store it if I don't use it. Like, generally, probably the best place for me to leave it would be underneath my desk. Let's see. I don't even know what the cost of a walking pad is. Lope. Oh, 179. 149. 207. 240. Well, some of them come with like a bar. 159 is the cheapest I'm seeing right now. It's on sale. This one's just a pad. That's 129. Wait, what's the highest speed of this thing? Maximum? Okay, 8 kilometers. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I don't want to run. And you need proper running shoes if you want to do running. Which I do not have. Never heard of a walking pack? What is it? It's, I've got this one open right now. I think my sister has a walking pad at home. This is a walking pad. This is just one without, like, a thing to hold on to. Let's grab another random one from this search result. This one's also 129 and comes with the thing to hold on to for dear life if you're going fast, which when I go speed walking in the gym, I do go 7.5 kilometers at fastest. This is one where you can like hold on to, you can place your phone there, apparently. Hi, Kieran. Just buy an omnidirectional VR treadmill. Ah, yes, because I've got the space for that. I do not. I was saying to the follow earlier. I didn't hear the alert, but I see it in the activity feed. Thank you. Maybe I'll invest in a walking pad. At least, like, that'll help me get steps in if the weather's absolute shit, like if it's storming out there, you know? Or so windy that it will destroy an umbrella. How much space do you have under your sofa? None. I'd probably keep this fucker under my desk. And I don't think I can draw and walk at the same time, so that's not gonna be a thing, unfortunately. Drawing takes too much thinking power. Curzec Gen 8 looks amazing, yeah. We were just talking about other Pokemon. Let's see. Here's a whole... Oh, Corviknight is another solid one from Gen 8, in my opinion. Surfetched, I also very much like. I like Sinistea and Poltegeist. Dragapult is also very cool. Snom is a cutie. Wasn't really too stoked about any of the starters. I went for Grookey when I had Pokemon Sword when I was playing through it. I usually go for the grass types as my starter. I don't know, I tend to gravitate towards those more. Corviknight is very cool. It's a big ol' steel crow. At the very least, I can recommend orthopedic insoles in your shoes. Yeah, gotta get good arch support. Get some good walking shoes. And hello, Ernesto, as well. Happy Saturday. I wish I could be enthused about Pokemon again. Aw. I've been getting enthused again by playing it on, like, playing Pokemon Go on the walks that I go on. We had that Legends ZA trailer yesterday with some more stuff. Oh, they revealed megas for the starters of that generation. Which kind of weird that they didn't have it at the time. Now you think about it. You need to buy one pair and you can just put them in and out as you change your daily shoes. Good investment. Just a bit of a hassle to like get ones made specifically for you because you can't store buy them. That's very custom job stuff. Wait, Corviknight's evolution is like the globe equivalent for humans, though the first two are pretty cute. Yeah, they're quite cute. It's just a very different vibe in its final evolution, huh? Like, yo, he has entered his goth era and fully embraced it, and I love that for him. Bulbasaur number 1. Bulbasaur is, in any way, shape, and form, number 1. The first one in the Pokedex, so yeah. Anyway, Weeb, was enthused by what I sent him yesterday, what we ended up doodling quickly, what we ended up quickly putting down for his emote. So I'll be continuing that. I'll be adding some more limbs. Should we still be in the starting screen? Yes, yes, we should. But I guess I can switch over now. I like to leave that on for a little bit. Hi. How is everyone? I'm a fucking bobblehead. Don't poke me, I'll bobble. So getting pre-built ones of the right size is already better than nothing? Probably. Yeah, I got some extra insoles in my 4-year-old sneakers recently. They are store-bought ones and they're gel. They give at least a bit more support than what they were. It's definitely starting to notice like that they are starting to wear out, even though they are completely fine otherwise. There's no wear and tear like immediately visible. They're not even that filthy or anything for 4-year-old shoes. Oh, a jump scare. Boom! Also got really dark all of a sudden because of the rain. Hello. Good old downpour. I am glad to be indoors and not out there right now. You have good dimensionality. I feel like you could do a good version of those pop-out animations that escape the boundary boards of the animation. You mean a little bit like this? That's as close as I can get. But thank you. Ooh, zoom. I think you can get closer, right? I can. Hang on. I shall entertain this idea. Like, whoa. Whoa. This is as close as I can get. Si das en Virgen Diego. And all that. Hi, Gwillem! What great timing for you to show up. I see you right there. Gwillem spotted. Hi. How's it going, Gwillem? Congratulations on Soul Level 1, Dark Souls 3. That was very cool. Oh no. There we go. There we go. Everyone go check out Gwillem. He's a good dude. Excellent gamer. Soul Level 1 player, blessed be your runs. Oh, he's done it. He did Soul Ascender and Nameless King. The toughest ones out there, I feel like, in base game. And what you were saying yesterday about the DLC, I fucking fully agree. The go-to areas, like the areas you have to go through in the DLCs to get to the cool bosses, is just kind of a drag. Especially the fucking Ashes to Variendel area. It's just like, snore. And it sucks that Slave Knight Guild is very cool. And honestly, just for the music for, what's it called? Lightspear? Where it can be like another player can be the boss. God, that music goes fucking hard. I love that track. It has no fucking reason or purpose to be going that hard for a boss like that. Rune level 1 Elden Ring is one of your favorite gaming? Hell yeah. Was I going to bother with Midir Soul level 1 or the twin demon things? I like the twin demons. I may be a weirdo for liking them. I think they're cool. And again, another case of their boss music is very banger. The DLC does not exist. What doesn't exist? Well, like, I'm just not Soul level 1 like. That's very valid. Video scary without doing Soul level 1. I don't blame you on the least. When I played through DS3 on stream, like, how many years? It's been 3 years already. I was fine with Midir. I got him in like 5 tries. That didn't seem too bad to me. For a boss that people were like, oh god, this one is on par with Slave Knight Gil, who I got, I think, in 11 or 12 tries? Was much more stoked about that one, personally. Not too long back from a trip to the retail park, found a lost student card. I've sent off an email to one of the local colleges to find out which campus to return it to. Ooh, shit, Kieran. Doing the good deeds. A6 brand shoes are good. One to go for, comfortable, and they last for a good while. The lucky paranoia I felt the entire time was looking up what number the college was. Turns out it's closed on weekends. Ow. Could always put it in the mailbox, maybe, if they have one? Probably some kind of mail slot somewhere. I did dip into NG Plus though, not much changes. Yeah. They probably get a slightly bigger health pool and do a little bit more damage, but you already probably die usually in like 2 hits. 3 at best. Now you think about all the other limbs, all the other 4. It's going to look chaotic, but I can't quite envision it just yet. Maybe have a hand. Or maybe not, maybe have it reach out here? Because whereas the front ones are very, like, over, I also want to do a couple more from the side. Let me open up the ref again. Moosh! Moosh is ready! It's unfortunately not a very... You don't see a lot because she is in the window and I'm not going to dox myself by having my view out there on these Mishka photo updates. So, hi Eddie. Thank you for redeeming. Here she is. Beep beep. This is what it's gonna have to be. EP. So soft. This morning, when I was still in bed, about to get up, she came over and got really close in my face, and I then, like, wrapped my arms around her and started petting her, and she then started licking my face, and it's just like, wow, creature. Super affectionate right now. Well, well. Someone posted Mishka. Yep, and there is Ben. We have summoned him successfully, everyone. Congratulations. You can thank Yeti for this one, for redeeming the update for today. The ritual to summon me is a simple one? Yeah. All I need to do on voice call is Ben. And then he'll realize maybe a camera is on, and he's like, oh, Mishka! Yo, you're the Mish. That's you. That's you, Ben. I mean, it's true. Yeah, I know you. I know what you are. Damn, you didn't have to spotlight him like that. He's fine. He's a moderator. It's par for the course. I think if I do this here, then that's gonna be too soon. We don't get the satisfaction of, like, arm. Broken out. Your Mishka simp confirmed? We knew this. We been knew. Yeah, I'll be working on this for stream today. I may stream a little bit shorter today because I had a longer stream earlier this week. And I also realized I forgot to get a couple things while grocery shopping for dinner tonight, so whoops. My shiitake mushrooms. They're still in the store. What's for dinner? Same thing I made yesterday or had yesterday and the day before. Combination of ground beef, broccoli, shiitake mushroom, teriyaki sauce, rice. Healthy stuff. You got caught in a huge downpour of rain on today's walk. Oh no! Like a shower was turned on your head. Uh-oh. Yeah, it was really pouring out here just now. It's not as much anymore. Yo, remember these Mirror's Edge tunes? An actually, like, good EA game? Oh my god. Apparently Catalyst was kind of meh, which is a bit bummer. Well, got take. Curzec, what? Hot. I mean, people have spicy opinions on EA. That's nothing new. Do I want 3.5 hours of winter music? I don't think I do. Start playing music from the playlist in chronological order so we don't have to worry about those kind of shenanigans. You won't see this hand, but I'm wanting to draw. How it roughly is positioned anyway. I want to try to keep that negative space empty for readability. Another arm? Think so? Or rather than erasing that stuff. What if I try and fill? Hi Split, welcome in. It looks like it's so weighty. Yeah, it kind of needs to be, otherwise it's probably not going to be readable. I'm even worrying now about its readability. But we won't know. It's the same timing. No, this is planting one frame earlier. Okay, that's fine. What does it look like? All tiny? Probably like a mess. I won't be able to tell until much later. For now, the best I can do is just figure out what to do with the limbs. As roughly as possible. There are 6 of them in total, so... Was this for? This is an animated emote commission. Zeus Pop, welcome in. And Sinister Pixels, welcome in. Sorry, I hadn't said hi earlier. Trying to figure out when to next best place. Oh no. I had apply to all frames turned on. It's a little bit here until the hand is planted. But maybe here would be better. The opacity of that white fill. I'm a little worried about the thinness of the limbs maybe making it difficult to read. In the final thing, I'm already thickening up the limbs a bit more than they are in design. Because I'm just anticipating them being like little sticks. Trying to take up as much real estate as possible. Morning, CJ. Welcome in. Getting a little freaky with the direction of the limbs for this one. Like it pushes down. How's the spider? Spider has one whole extra leg as of the beginning of the stream. I'm now working on the second leg for now. Thankfully, he only has 6 limbs instead of 8, like a spider would. It's still a lot of limb, though. A mere 6 arms to worry about. Anyone else working on anything in particular right now? You'll just vibe in on a Saturday. You're revising an animation shot so it flows well? Nice! Got some arcs to fix, maybe? Working? Have a good working. Mostly vibing whilst my feet recover from the walk. Ooh. Big as walkus this morning. Pretty much. Shadow skating cycle is stiff. Arcs. Contrapposto. Squash and stretch. All that good shit. About 30 minutes to and fro, so big walk. Nice! That's a nice little walk. I forgot at what time I left for my walk today. And including the time actually walking around in the retail park. Yeah. Wasn't flat either. I mean, even better. Spread the fingers out a little. Claw hand. You know, I would be surprised if that monsters by the Guardians from Breath of the Wild, the way they walk is very similar. A little bit. I mean, I feel like Tears of the Kingdom probably had some Studio Ghibli on their mood board and storyboard and inspiration board. There's just no limb visible here now, which is kind of a shit show. What if I do this? Let me do that. Just put that different timing. Music request, thank you. I have probably so many to go through right now. Forgetting to do the music request and forgetting to reinstall the closed captions plugin. I feel like I'm not utilizing this space as much. There's this hydration. Oh god! I'm drowning over here. There we go. Maybe I can make this bigger. Hi, Applesauce, welcome in. Utilize this space more, otherwise it's such a shame. Means this will also have to be pushed quite a bit. Why don't you change the shape of that hand? Another one of these kinds of hands. It's really like pulling and leading from the wrist. This is all super scribbly, of course. I'm just trying to figure out the movement. How many arms does this creature have? 6. And they're all creepy crawling towards us. In the size of an emote. So I need to really think about the real estate available to me. I think that's more interesting. It's just very messy here now. He gonna get you. Alright, 2 more, and they're on the other side. Exciting. Ooh, hopefully, I'm doing my best. I could have tried to, like, duplicate the arms and then just flip them to the other side, but maybe it'll be more chaotic and therefore more effective if the other side has completely unique arms, too. So they also get to utilize maximum free real estate on their side of the canvas. It's time already. Oh my gosh. It's already been an hour? Shit. Yeah, like I said, I'll see if it's gonna be a shorter stream today or not. I'll have to see about my energy and where we stand in like 4 hours, or I guess 3 hours from now, technically. This will not be cleaned until the rough has been approved by Weeb. Maybe we'll get a proper rough pass. I'll add like his fuzzy details and I'll tidy up the hands more. If even that? I don't know. Some more first pass quality. Ooh. Is that what you're going ooh about, Grail? Yeah, I hope this works out. In terms of readability, especially. I always draw like these little stripes in a rough or first pass as to indicate that this is where contact happens. It's like a little pep effect that I don't leave in when I do cleanup. I don't know, it helps me register that stuff better. Especially when it's such a scribbly mess. Like in comics, yeah. Might as well stick that out. I don't know how this is gonna look. Because I'm trying to use the tiles that I drew in the perspective grid as like, okay, this is roughly where the hand placement could go. To like move it a tile over into depth. Because his body's moving so far back from this frame to that one. It might look a little funky. But we won't know. This is where we let go. One more limb, maybe? I mean, definitely at least one more limb. I can change that into that color. Give all the like middle, front, and back arms the same color to work with for clarity to myself. Right now I've got them on that line. Yeah, I've got them on the same line. This red arm is a bit more outward. That black hand and the green hand are green is a little bit more here. Yeah, I should have last hand. Not on this line, maybe more here. We can spread out. And occupy space on the sides of the emote as well. Ender getting eepy. Oh no. Wake up. Just getting comfy in your blanket. Same Ender. Oh, you're also in blankie. Aw. I just had to wear some comfy clothes for today as well. I'm in sweatpants and just like a simple sweater. It's like a really weird cut. I don't tend to wear this shirt out when it could be like a fun thing to wear in theory, but in practice, it's kind of weird. It tends to creep up. There's like elastic at the bottom. It's like the shape is like one of them super like baggy, like torso going into baggy sleeve situations. Like you got a lot of space here to make up your silhouette. But because this is so elasticy, it doesn't stay down very well, so it tends to like constantly creep up. I always have to wear a shirt underneath it if I, or at least I'd have to wear a shirt underneath it if I were to wear it not indoors only. 2 pairs of pants? That's cold. That's a lot of cold right there. Okay, that doesn't make any sense for that to go like that, perspective-wise. You just tend to get cold like a lizard because of the low blood pressure? I'm a cold bitch too. Soon the season of wearing fingerless gloves at the desk at all times is upon us. Bring on the cold, I says. It's coming. Had to wrap up warm and be cozy. Get a hot beverage of choice. Make that bigger. There's more real estate available. Hmm. make this one more dramatic. Actually drawn this limb way in the wrong place in these frames. Same here. Hi, Nuswin, welcome in. I am drawing way too many limbs. Actually, I don't think it should go down just yet. It's tempting to use that space, but... This might look messy, and not in a good way. Don't like how shortly, like these two frames, and touch ground. Will this be a case of if we switched around, we can... salvage it? No, then it's like same time, literally the same frame as the red hand. Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna have to probably redo this one entirely. Where is there like a long period of no? Keeping it anyway, just in case. I feel like around here would be ideal. Did you do stuff for Courage? Nope. That was a reanimated project that I was a part of 6 years ago already. Animator Zeril hosted a reanimated collaboration for an episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog with Freaky Fred. And I saw that and like, alright, I'll join in. Could be some good practice for like acting and mood and a bit of character design. And it paid off really well because it got me a job on Hell of a Boss, so yay. Very cool, yeah. It was a very worthwhile thing to be a part of. Paid off dividends. Welcome in, by the way, Big Baron. Hope you're having a good Saturday so far. Oh, wait, didn't I say I didn't want it on that line? So... Hey, thank you, same to you. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Breaking my brain of these amount of limbs. Making it sure it's got a good rhythm and spacing and all that fun stuff. Hi, Bananas, welcome in. Happy Saturday. Light adjustment too. Joint placement. Good time zone to you all too. Hydration. Ah! Oh my gosh. Let me just get this one little limb in. Just one more little limb. And we'll play it out. I can judge. I was indeed muted. Shit. I forgot to unmute after hydrating. Sorry. That's a rare occurrence. You didn't miss too much. It was just mumbling to myself to, like, make more use of the space in some of the frames. Thought you were just locked in. Nope. I was simply mumbling to myself, as a streamer tends to do. I was judging the animation as I was sipping, so I guess the one brain cell I need to unmute was occupied. My bad. But thank you for letting me know. Shoop. Welcome in. Nice song. Yeah, it was Payday 2. Probably a recommendation from one of y'all's. You were suggesting it? Aw. Hi, Zombie. Welcome in. How you doing? Happy Saturday. Hopefully. Feel like I've done something that makes it better? I still would like to try and push that red hand on that side. Scale-wise. But then we risk with this hand being... or not having enough space. Maybe this will suffice? Just trying to push every limb as much as possible to take up good amounts of space for readability. And not too much clusterfuck, but it's looking quite clusterfucky, but is that avoidable? Huh. These eyes need to be nice and big. Again, for readability. These sides are slightly darker. I'm assuming it's for like kind of a directional suggestion. Hi Black Bladder, welcome in. Hope you're having a good one. Getting something on my system for Castle Crashers now that you can make custom characters. Ooh, yeah, I've seen people do that. Looks like a fun time. Weeb has this funky mustache situation, which needs some animating as well. Try to not make it cover up that hand too much, though. But then it's so much smaller than the other one, and it needs to also be big enough to read. Ah, time already. Good golly. I can try and draw some nicer hands in some of the frames until end of stream. Something more cohesive. Shape-wise, at least. Music writer? Yeah. Ulta Kill. Which I briefly had on my wish list, but I think it's just one of those kind of games that's a bit too hyperactive for me. Right now, I've got a bunch of games on the Steam wish list that I don't think I'll ever actually end up buying. But just for like, if they are a smaller game dev and it's still a work in progress. Just make number go up on number wishlisted. We should headbang right now. Somebody headbang on Ender's behalf. It's a hard game. I mean, it's called Ultra Kill. I kind of want it to be, like, I'd expect it to be difficult. Hi, Sneak. Welcome, welcome. I think scale of difficulty is pretty good in the game. It only gets very difficult at the end. I mean, the visuals look very cool. Oh lord, he coming. Yeah, it's moving pretty alright. Maybe a bit more fluff on the sides. I don't want to drag the mustache too much. Because then we lose the shape. Although I feel like maybe on this frame it should be more here, I think. Yeah, this is a little bit better. Bit more fluff to it. What I meant by I don't want to drag it too much, I don't want to like have it all the way like that. I think that would ruin the shape's integrity. But this is fine. Smushing it against the face some more. Bro, scampering, he's coming for you. Is he gonna have a moving floor? No. The grid is just for perspective. Maybe if we once I could add a floor, but I don't think I'll make it anything animated. At best, maybe some like speed lines across the floor that I could loop. Like 3 unique frames or so. at best. Yeah, I'd say it's coming for you. Mm-hmm. His body moving back and forth in depth so much is definitely a change made in comparison to the ref up on the corner, which is the inspiration for what we want. But that's for like emote readability. Did you check out the music vid same as well? Yeah, I've seen it a while ago. Junior linked it to me at some point. It's very good, very stylish. I think I want some more fluffy bits on the side. Never realized the master does the same run. I may need to watch it again because I don't remember that. Sorry. Let's see. Like this, maybe? I don't like how this one obstructs that limb so much. Actually needs to be more over there. Hi, people, welcome in. You're doing good. I'm just about to wrap up a first pass situation for this emote for Weeb. I should add his name to the title, actually. Hang on. I should add that to my practice of streaming commission stuff. They are a streamer themselves. Oh. Oh, that's cursed. Yeah, I think I just want to make some of the hands a little nicer looking. They're very much like, ah yes, a sort of hand shape dealio right now. Get some of the big ones in here. All nice and tidy, preferably. Doing right? Bleary? I think this level of detail should be suitable for Weeb. He has nails in his design, but you're not gonna see that. I think I'm gonna forego them. Push that pinky out. Make it a little bit shorter. Yeah, I should definitely have something nice and tidy for the plant hands. That's a good hand, thank you. Tapping a little bit into the Freaky Fred fingies. As I was showing yesterday. Spindly fingies, my beloved. Here they are. Wow, oh my god, it's like nothing changed in the last 6 years. Well, these are a bit pointier, I guess. These are more angular. Love freaky fingies, yay, me too. Yes, definitely the planted hands. Love the angular ones, something about them just feels neat. Yeah, me too. All you really need is just like a little bit of like the padding that they have at the fingertip, and then you're golden. Because if I were to add Weave's nails to this, like, yes, we'll see it now, but in the final emote, when it's gonna be like, well, you can't barely see anything right now, but even here, it's like hard to tell. Unless Weave specifically wants me to add the nails, I'm just of the opinion of probably no need for it, because you're just not gonna see it. A little bit thinner, but not too much, because again, readability. Mostly hidden fingies, yippee! But then here again. I'm wondering if maybe I need to do this more, actually. No, I think I changed it to like that, so there was a bit of a difference. Another hydration, gosh. Single-handedly blue keeping me hydrated. Doing a little stretch. Remember to mute? Yeah. I held my finger on the button to unmute, and I was like, actually, I could go for a little stretch. Been hunched over in animation mode. Doing, yeah. One of them videos with a playlist within themselves. Oh. On that later. Those are the only hands needed on this arm? Alright. Cool. What about this one? That one. This one. I have space for a pinky to be out. Yo! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take that pinky out. Take it out for a walk, quite literally. Jet, when was the last time you took your own hands out for a walk? We neglecting fingies over here? It's been a while, honestly. You think I should check in on them? Give him some TLC. Tender loving care. Touched the ground yesterday, does that count? It's not quite a walk, but at least it was something. I don't know where the fuck I'm going with this bit, dude. I'm streaming. I gotta make a funny sometimes. God. Sometimes. Whether it will be a good funny is debatable. Wondering if maybe rotate this a little bit. It'll be a bit more animated looking. Muscles removed in the process. Hell fucking yeah. Moving muscles is pretty gamer, actually. Gamer, you say? Motivation! Be the storm that is approaching. Provoking. I should play DMCV again. I still haven't played the base game, only Virgil's story. I'm the other way around. I've only played the base game and never Virgil's story. Oops. Fucking, I even... I originally had it for my PlayStation, right? And I think at some point, at some sale, maybe earlier this year or sometime last year, I got it for Steam. And that's a version that would include Virgil's DLC, so I'll play it from there if I ever get around to it. Also never played Virgil's story in any of the other games, actually. Never in DMC 3, never in DMC 4. I didn't have the special edition. I don't have it still, I don't think. I think I have it wishlisted on Steam. But again, I've got like a physical DMC 4 and, you know, time whomst. Because I got the same on PS4 way back when and finished the base game there, then again on Xbox with the DLC intact in the sale. Ooh. He's very fun to play. Just, I've never heard the fucking OST in action. The fucking Bury the Light. Ain't that something fucked up? Only got like 3 hands for the green ones. That's very cool. I've only ever fought Virgil, never fought as Virgil. Alright, that's 2 sets of arms with neater looking hands. Time for the middle set. Oh, this will be a good one. was like, oh, maybe I'll taper it a little bit more, and then I remembered, no wait, I actually need like maximum amount of width possible for these limbs. More Splatoon for the fans! Workroom, get in there! Oh! If only. Wherever they are, I hope they're having a good day. To fix the wrist a little bit. It's still like just shorten that a little bit. This is the best I can do. Turn on the grid. I don't know, maybe I can make something out of something today. It'll be a rough pass anyway. Don't have any visible hands elsewhere. That's them. Alright. I'm gonna draw this hand hold just in case anyway. Seems like a good hand to keyframe. Make fingies a little longer. Can touch the edge. One second. Oh. Morning, Animate. Welcome in. How you doing? And well, finish breakfast and sharing animation later today? Hell yeah. How's you? Doing alright. I'm working on an emote that has a little critter running at the camera. On 6 arms! It's a lot. I'm making the hands a little bit nicer to look at. Some kind of cohesiveness to the fingies. The body of the creature is very cute. Yeah. It's a commission for a streamer by the name of Are We There Yet? This is their little sauna. What kind of animation will you be sharing later today? Any more Blythe? Or are y'all blithed out? "11-second clip from 2 months ago." Oh, alright. I've never done 11-second clip. I've been meaning to, but I always forget, and then the couple times I do check it out, I'm like, I don't know what to do with this audio at all. You're super slow. You work at your own pace. Maybe I should do that at some point on stream. Do an 11-second club. If I've got nothing else to do. Which isn't for a while. But hey, imagine. Need to find something to do. I ran out of ideas. Hmm. Maybe 1 hour Adam prompts? I don't know. A little bit of a biased suggestion. Just I'm studying my new books for the time being. Also very fair. Happy studying. Alright. I think that's another arm. That looks more acceptable now. I just remembered that T exists. I'm a genius. T does exist. This is true. Tea would not be a bad idea right now. But I am close to polishing this up a bit. I'm locked in a little bit. It'd be like that for me sometimes. I'm just like, oh, I'm this close to being done. I'll get my little treat that I want for myself after I'm done with it. And then that never happens because it's like, oh, I keep being close to being done with something. I'll have forgotten about what I wanted to get for myself by the time I'm done with the thing that I set out to do. Sometimes I preemptively treat myself when I'm almost done, but then it turns out I wasn't that close after all. Ah. Don't usually feel bad about that too, though? Good. That thumb is way too low. Oop. That feel when you accidentally zoom in all the fucking way and you're just like, oh, I'm lost in the pixels, where the fuck am I? I don't know what button combination I'm doing to make that happen in Toon Boom. That is a significantly different hand. Can delete that one. Mustn't forget to duplicate the layer first before I delete shit. Kieran, Limo, guess who accidentally napped? Uh-oh. Did the walk take you out? To be fair, because of how poorly I slept, I could have seen myself napping right now. If I wasn't streaming. Actually, no, I don't want that to be over the mustache. No, I don't need to erase it either. Apparently. Well, welcome back to the land of the wake. Here is your sleep paralysis demon, almost ready for you. Just for you. Yippee! I've only had sleep paralysis once. It was weird. Although actually, I'm not quite sure if it was sleep paralysis or just like a dream that happened to be taking place where I was. Like in the exact same spot. Dreaming about wanting to move and wake up, but oh no, my body no do. Sometimes I dream about cheese. Cheese dreams. I wish cheese was real. Probably would have been faster if I just erased all the fill. But what am I gonna do anyway for the rest of the stream? I need to get this sent over to Weeb and be like, yo, how do you feel about me cleaning this up? And going into the final stage as such. I wish to imbibe cheese. I wish to consume cheese. Just going to town on a whole block of cheese, like, oh. Oh, Curzec if only, dude. night is a popcorn night. Fucking hype. My one little treat to me that I've managed to squeeze it into the meal plan for today. Only going over slightly, but I also walked a little bit more than 10k steps. I'm at 11 something? Not that that really... Well, like, actually this overshoot might offset it, actually. Just barely, though. I really should have just deleted all the fill. But now I'm too far in to undo everything. No, come on. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if these little plucks of hair are barely noticeable. Hopefully we'll at least feel it, if that makes any sense. Like, if I left them out completely, it would be wrong. Forgotten what the song is. This was... What was this? Atop the World Tower of Heaven? Just create a bit more negative space there. How did she? Ah. We hydrate. We watch. Song's nice. Yes, nice, relaxing little playlist of stuff. I believe this one is First Steps Unravel, which makes sense. Just rules, thank you. I think I want to do these plucks a little bit more dramatic. Way more out here like this. Even though I just did like fill coloring. Okay, this won't make any sense if it's this dramatic here. Should be the other way around. Ow! What noise did you make just now, creature? Meow! Maybe look over. Mishka has decided to join my side and now is walking away towards her food bowl. No? Water? Food? Food. The answer is food. Moosh! Yeah, that's a little bit nicer. I don't know. Weeb has... I've gotten two things here for this mustache, but actually he's got another dangly. I don't know if it's worthwhile adding that. I mean, there's the space for it, I guess, but readability. I'll do it anyway. Fuck it. You ball. And that's probably the last thing I can do at this stage. If you clear out the guidelines. The joys of trial and error. Mm-hmm. Weeball. Yep, I think we can send this to Weeb. with 9 minutes to spare. If I am choosing to end an hour early, which I guess I might as well, considering I can't do much else. And my brain too empty to smooch on over to something else. Animation is always amazing to see. Yeah, I really enjoy being an animator. And having the power to bring my drawings to life like a fucking necromancer. Because it really is just like, if you know the principles, sometimes, yes, certain movements are challenging to figure out and like perspective, but the animation principles are always the same. It's always like what's closer is will move further. So that's why the hands, for example, in the front, they move back very quickly, whereas in the back here it will linger. And that's just because if you're ever in a vehicle of sorts and you're driving past stuff, things that are closer to you will pass you faster than everything that's in the distance up until the horizon and such. Apply that kind of knowledge, apply squash and stretch, follow through on the hair. The same rules apply everywhere. Just not sure if maybe for simplicity's sake, I will keep like the joins. I originally thought that maybe I wanted to have at least this arm right here. Like actually go over the body. In these frames. In that case, some overlap going wrong here. Also some overlap going wrong here, but I kind of don't want to erase that. I kind of would rather keep that information. And just like do that instead. Or no. Bup, bup, bup. Couple of overlap things. For future me, maybe. I'm gonna get rid of that. We will love this? I hope so. I hope this is the kind of energy he wants. I really try to make sure that most of the real estate in the corners of everything gets used. There's some whole lot of nothing going on here, though. But I don't want to pull the mustache too much. I don't think. Or to do that even more. These frames. Flare them out even further beyond. I guess I could because emotes. Maybe I should. I can do both. I can keep both for now. I can send him 2 versions, maybe. Is 1000% weep coded? I hope so. Hi, Ed. Welcome. Hope you're doing good. And because this. I'll make 2 versions. And I'll present both. Go a little longer. I mean, it does use the space. It almost makes it look like it's also walking. I'm like rotating my own head as I'm looking at this because it's such an angle. I'll send him both versions. See which one he likes. I may be biased now with the idea of it taking up more free real estate, more space, more pixels, and hopefully more readability, but maybe it's a bit too much. But exaggeration is sometimes important in animated emotes, especially. I noticed that in some of my emotes, because it's shrunk down so much, some things look like they're not moving as much. So like my grabby emote, I made the effort of like making all these nice little eases in the hands that I'm flaring out, but you barely, it looks like it's 2 drawings as opposed to like 6. So, yeah. Alright. I'm gonna export these after I end stream, I think. Just in case anything reveals itself that I don't want revealed. I don't think it should, but I'm not gonna risk it. Not gonna risk it for the biscuit. Let's see who's live that we can raid. We have Fen. Fen is live. I never get to raid Fen, and he raids me all the time, so that's an easy. Space Pirate Fenrir, that is, because Tiefling Fen is also live. There's fucking 2 of them. He's playing Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes. I believe this is his first playthrough. He's been on a hot ride of Metal Gear games as of late, seems like. Yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out. Thank you all so much for vibing along. If you did any co-working yourself, I hope it was productive. I hope Fen's gaming noises are also nice to listen to whilst doing anything productive. And yeah. Hope y'all have a good remainder of your weekend. Oh my god, I'll be back on Monday. I'll probably have heard back from Weeb and see if we can move on to either maybe some tweaking some things or cleaning up. Ooh. Cleaning up will take a while, all those limbs. Good golly. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for being here. You got stuff accomplished? Fuck yeah, let's go. Let's go rate Fenrir. The dude that's in outer space. Definitely in outer space. Definitely not in Australia. Nuh-uh. Have a good weekend, everybody. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and wash your hands. Bobby! Thank y'all for hanging. Genuinely.